I guess I am Nickz from the NickzAndMikz, and this is a truck, dang it, from the recent video of Blackheart. This actually is Blackheart, and we're just going to show you a little bit of the damage was taken, not from that last rollover, but from boulder number 2 specifically. On the front of the truck, it's missing a wheel right now. You can see some of that damage where it ate everything. Mostly right fender is torn up, as well as the roof is just all scuffed, but it's just paint. Undo the body here. Paint on the inside, not too bad. A little scuffed, rubbing. You tune the shocks a little more, but it's not bad. Underneath here, don't know if you could tell by looking at the front, is a little bent. Mostly this shock here is bent up. Or shock tower, I mean, not shock, but shock tower. I need to put some more reinforcement in there, but it's because this is moving. This whole plate is not supposed to be moving. You can tell in the last couple jumps, none of this was unloading during the jumps. It stayed right about there during compression and rebound. It's not supposed to turn sideways and has no turning and locked out and going to the left. This way it almost ran Mike over several times. That plate underneath there is what's cracked. It cracked the tacks off of that custom plate. I didn't think that would ever break, so I didn't weld it fully. I figured a couple tacks will do. Was not the case. Transmission, everything's fine in here. Wiring's a disaster. Battery's hidden back here under this plate. We did have some fishing line get tangled up in this back axle. I need a screwdriver.
Heck if I know where you keep this stuff.
Third drawer on the toolbox.
Drawer?
Third drawer down.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Give me a
Phillips or a Jimmy?
small, that's all flatheads in there. That'll do.
Tiny.
That'll do. All right, we got Tiny. Thank you, Mike. He's in the back. Knock that drive pin out of there. Kind of wallered out where that bearing is supposed to be a little bit. It's not bad though. So if you're on a lake, pick up your trash. So the spare tires on here, don't need the strap, are the Proline Slingshots paddle tires. I took these out a couple months ago to a lake. They work really good for getting stuck. It has way too much torque in it because I'm running the stock Traxxas 2-wheel drive transmission. So in order to get any speed out of this for what it weighs, I had to do crazy gear reduction in it. So the tires are just pretty much constantly spinning. It never actually grips good enough, even with the really good, the Baja TAs. They do not come painted. I painted them to match the actual trophy trucks that run these. It just gives it more of a scale look really cool. The brushless system is a VXL3S on what is left of that sticker. I can't remember the name. I guess I could have looked there. But it is a Valenian system. It is a Traxxas system. Fully waterproof, stock Traxxas receiver, and a stock Traxxas steering servo. Now the rear end is out of a axial Score. This is the Score rear end. Very similar to the Wraith. Hot Racing makes these black bypass shocks as well as these front links, these long travel links. I don't know who made these shocks. I know they're an off-brand style shock because they're even crazy expensive being an off-brand shock. Fans in the back don't actually cool anything, but they're off of a computer that we pretty much destroyed on one of them, and then the other one was found. I want to say that's the brand of the shocks because I don't remember where I got that sticker from, and I believe that was where that came from. Michael, remote.
Got it.
Which
one? USA?
Yes, USA, because America.
Got it.
Don't step on Sanchito. Power the truck on here. You can see it's got no steering to the left. You can see that undulation in there. It's not supposed to be happening. So that's a little busted. So the light bar up here does work. Little clicky switch back here. It's wired into the receiver. Thought about doing 9-volt, but this was just a lot simpler. I didn't have to do any wiring. It actually didn't fully run during studio shots. It had, the steering wasn't done, and there was a few other problems during the studio shots. But that's just wired into this little clicky back here. Clicky doesn't work all the time. It is powered by a 20C 11.1 volt Venom 3S LiPo. Works amazing, way overpowered for this, but I could get bigger. This truck actually was converted back to a stock Slash at one point. I do have a second cage for this, and it was even heavier than this one. The first cage weighs as much as this fully assembled. So way too heavy. Yeah, it's a bright lime green too. Michael's Trail Honcho and the Wraith were both faster than it, even though this being a race truck. So it was kind of sad. So that's why I did the crazy battery and the brushless system. That's what made me convert to that. It has a drive shaft out of a Traxxas T-Max, a nitro car. Because the guys at our local hobby store looked at me like I was crazy when I told them I wanted to do this. And nobody made anything one piece long enough at the time. It does wear on the bracket in here. It does get hot. I need to find a better transmission. Anybody knows a transmission, let me know, because I need a transmission. It does have body panels out here besides the body. You can see them in some of the shots. They are dirty. That purple design, probably hard to see in camera. This is just opposite. It does have like fish scales behind it in purple and masked kind of in black. Other than that, cage is all custom made. This is probably the third attempt I've made at this cage, and still gonna modify it a little bit more. Want better steering out of it, and I'd like a little more travel out of the rear. I got a bottle of 40 weight oil is what I run in these. And this one up here keeps breaking for some reason. It appears to be okay for now, but I gotta take it apart and make sure it didn't break again. It does have the skid plate on the bottom. It does have a cover. We did not run the cover in the video because I forgot to put it on. Michael, you want to grab the skid plate?
Got it. Where is he at?
By the battery charger. So it does have a skid plate that goes on the bottom. Most of the time you do just a black, but one of the trucks I often watch is BJ Baldwin's trophy truck, and he has a saying on the bottom of his, just ain't care, I think it says. Could be wrong, but I decided to do my own. It took so long to get a saying on this. I asked so many people what I should put there. So I just found one from Doc Holliday actually and put it on the bottom of there. Not a lot going on here. It's pretty simple. Wanted to keep it simple just in case stuff breaks like it did. And what needs to be fixed, which I will do little fixes. If you go check out the Instagram, the NickzAndMikz Instagram, you will see videos of repairs and any modifications done on this truck and any other truck we do, as well as behind the scenes of videos that will be coming out. There may even be some for this one. We will find out. You will see the carnage of boulder number 1. We didn't catch boulder number 2. I wish we did, but that's what really did this truck in. After boulder number 2, there wasn't much left to run. It was pretty total. I wanted to make this truck as close to the real things as possible. And like the real things, only about 20% of the trucks actually finish the races. That's pretty much it for the damage done on here and the little bit of overview. Paint colors. It is a metallic black, a gunmetal gray, and a metallic purple. I want to say they call it a candy purple. The body is the Proline Raptor body. It is for the Yeti. This is far more to scale, being 2-wheel drive. They do have 4-wheel drive real trucks that run like these, just not as common. That's pretty much it for what we have right now. If you have questions or want to see more of this truck, let us know. So let us know what you want to see. We could do more of this. We could do more of the scale trucks. They're around. We do have a boat, and we are looking to get a GoPro. So we're gonna start doing more GoPro stuff. The footage of it being on the hood was from, what do we call that camera? That was Junker Cam. It was a junky camera that we taped to the body and trashed it out. More will come, more updates on these. Street cars might be coming soon. And a few other things that we might keep you in the loop, might do little subtle hints on our Instagram, but you gotta find out on there. But that's it for today. I'll thank you for watching the NickzAndMikz Carnage. It won't. It bounced. All right, that's it for the Carnage. I'll see you next time. Well, peace.